want you to hit me as hard as you can.
You're a wanted man.
I don't do that anymore.
Well, the people who think you did are coming right now. And they're not planning on taking you alive.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our breakdown of the absolutely incredible Captain America Civil War trailer, which debuted from Marvel Studios. After the surprise release of the trailer, everyone began analyzing it frame by frame, looking for the coolest moments, new characters, surprise reveals, and more. So to bring our own thoughts and opinions into the mix, we're gonna list off the top 5 biggest reveals of the trailer. So let's get to it. So beginning at number 5, we have the return of William Hurt as General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
While a great many people see you as a hero, there are some who'd prefer the word vigilante. You've operated with unlimited power and no supervision. That's something the world can no longer tolerate.
When the news broke out that Hurt was returning to the role after over 7 years since Marvel's The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, fans everywhere were pretty thrilled, including me. Not only is it a great choice for a returning character, but it also gives the 2008 film the legitimacy it's always deserved, but was never given in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Captain America Civil War, Ross returns to push the Superhero Registration Act forward, which will eventually lead to the Avengers being splintered into 2 opposing groups. Coming in at number 4 for our big reveals is Bucky Barnes remembering Steve Rogers and their earlier life together.
Buck. Do you remember me?
Your mom's name was Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes.
At the end of the sensational Captain America the Winter Soldier, we saw that Bucky was beginning a new journey after the revelation that Steve and he were once like family, and thus seeks out the truth about who he was before becoming an assassin for Hydra. In the beginning of the Civil War trailer, he's clearly not 100% Bucky Barnes again, but also not entirely the Winter Soldier either, and more of a cross between the two. And at number 3, we have Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, being forced to turn against Steve as she joins with Tony Stark's side in support of the Registration Act.
I know how much Bucky means to you. Stay out of this one. Please. You'll only make this worse.
You saying you'll arrest me?
This is definitely an important turning point in the relationship between Steve and Natasha, because over the course of Marvel's Phase 1 and 2 films, they had developed a strong mutual bond and respect for one another. This friendship and trust was made absolute during the course of the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier.
If it was the other way around, and it was down to me to save your life, and you be honest with me, would you trust me to do it?
I would now.
And now we come to number 2, which is the very first live footage of Avengers newcomer, Black Panther. This legendary Wakandan superhero played by Chadwick Boseman has been hugely anticipated for many years now, and seeing him in full costume and in action is a sight to behold. And finally, our number 1 reveal is actually being shown footage of a fight to the death between Iron Man, Steve, and Bucky. The ferocity of the hand-to-hand combat between the three is very intense, and none of us ever dreamed that we'd see footage of this so early. Not only that, but the powerful emotions that precede the fight as we see a distraught Tony Stark contemplating their relationship and the betrayal he's obviously suffered. It's a heart-wrenching moment as we've seen these two fight side by side since the beginning of Joss Whedon's Avengers.
Make a move, reindeer games. Good move.
Mr. Stark.
Captain.
We all, however, knew was building up to this, as the two never did see eye to eye when it comes to how they should protect the world they live in.
Whether you tell us is a bit of a question.
Banner and I were doing research.
That would affect the team.
That would end the team. Isn't that the mission? Isn't that the why we fight? So we can end the fight? So we get to go home?
Every time someone tries to win a war before it starts, innocent people die. Every time.
So thanks everybody for watching our list of the top 5 big reveals from the trailer, and everybody be sure to check out the full trailer in the link provided, and subscribe to JoBlo Movie Trailers for even more exclusive content.